application. Here's a little cause and effect chart that I came up with. The blue is the engine, the green is good, the yellow is a caution, and the red is we may have some issues here. So we step back and look at this chart. We'll go ahead and do the green first. We're using ultra low sulfur diesel fuel. Our DEF tank is filled essentially. We're using low ash oil CJ4. We're going to have longer service intervals. We're going to properly maintain our filters, whether it's a DPF. Okay, we're doing exactly what we're being told by the manual. And we're going to have longer engine life and longer equipment life if we follow these procedures. Now, we get off the beaten path here. We go into the yellow. We somehow use ultra low sulfur diesel fuel. It's readily available, but there are areas where you can get low sulfur diesel fuel. Okay? You use regular oil. You're going to have situations where oil intervals may increase. You may have premature filter cleaning of the DPF. You may have DPF failure. You certainly may void the warranty. And we talked about these filters being very expensive, so that's very important for us to maintain. I will tell you this. I sat in a meeting in California. This is when they were going through making some changes. And it was a stakeholder meeting. You know, people come in and talk and say, I don't like this and I like this. And this guy stands up. He's with a after-treatment device manufacturer. And he says, our failure rates are less than a half of 1%. And I almost fell out of my chair. But the way he's thinking about it from a manufacturer's defect standpoint. And the way I'm thinking about it is I'm watching what's happening in the field based on the way these things are installed, based on the way they've been serviced, based on the types of fuels and oils that have been used. So there have been more failures than that, but they haven't been attributed to manufacturer's defect. It's typically use and care. Okay? So that's one of the reasons I put this chart up here. No DPF regeneration, meaning you hit the button to leave the DPF off. And in certain instances, you're going to be allowed to do that. And they're going to do that. The engine manufacturers and the manufacturers of the equipment are going to allow you to do that because you may come into a combustible area. You may be indoors for whatever reason. And turning on the fire, essentially, in a DPF may not be a good idea. So there is that option. Now, you push that button and it doesn't regenerate, what's going to happen? It's going to plug.